What's going on, you guys? So this is going to be quite the reveal. As you can already tell by the title, we got another car. So what better way to introduce that car? Normally I just do like a review on it. I drive around, I talk about it, what it's about, how it feels compared to the other cars. So today what we're going to do is we're just going to jump right into the action with a POV drive to start at one of the best roads in America, an M5. So I apologize for the audio. I don't have my mic set up right now, but we're going to do a couple little video clips of this thing, roll it in here, and then we're going to throw on the camera and get started on this drive. So anybody who knows this road and who has been here knows exactly where I'm at right now. The starting big parking lot. So let's get some shots of this thing and strap the camera on and get rolling. All right, you guys, well, here we are. Let's get started on this drive. Let's see how it does on the Dragon. And we'll see how good the audio is going to end up being as well. A little bit of traffic here. We'll have to wait up a little bit. Unfortunately, are they gonna pull over? No, they're not. Okay, fantastic. Usually people who are courteous will pull off to the side of the road in one of the many pull-offs that are located on this road. But as we can see, this person is not going to. But yeah, one big thing about this road is that there is nowhere to pass on this road. I mean, no safe places, I should say. So if you're ever stuck behind a car, just wait. Never cross the double yellow. Just wait. Hang it out. They're either going to be respectful and courteous and understand the history behind this road and what people on this road are doing, and they're going to pull off, or they're just going to use it as a normal road, you know, and just... Which, I mean, there's nothing wrong. Oh, are they going to pull over? Nope, not. Okay, so we are. But yeah, which there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's a normal road, you know. There's nothing against the people that just want to drive it. But while we wait for that, let's see if we can get our sport displays up here. That would be cool. There we go, cool. Just a little more something aesthetic to look at. A little turbo vent clip here, that's pretty neat. We'll give this car a little bit and then jump back on. But I guess I should give you guys the story about this car. So I was going to look at a G80 M3 comp with xDrive. It was a silver, like silverish gray. I'll throw up a picture right here. So I went down, and it's a place in New Jersey by where I live, about an hour away, and I went to look at this G80 I saw they had online. Now, I was looking at the G80. It was pretty much how I would do it. There's a couple little things I didn't like about it, but it wasn't bad. It was fully straight piped, so no cats, just fully straight piped. So in Pennsylvania, that's a problem because I need to be able to pass emissions. So that kind of was a little bit of a downfall with that car. I took it for a test drive. It was pretty quick. It wasn't tuned, and it wasn't as fast as I thought it would be stock, but it was still pretty quick and got up and went. I'm sure femto unlock and a tune, it would be a beast, a little bit of E30 or something. But so yeah, it just had basic bolt-ons, and that's about it. And it was quick, and it was peppy, and it was cool. And I sat down in the dealership and started talking to them, and they wanted an outrageous amount of money for this car. Outrageous. And there were some imperfections with it. Some of the paint was chipped. They wouldn't budge on the price. So I was like, all right, well, I'm really not going to go for that. I'll find another G80. So I was walking out, and as I was walking out, I saw this M5 sitting right next to the G80. They moved it around, and there it was. And I was like, huh, well, that is one sexy looking car. I said, matte black, carbon fiber roof. I can do carbon everywhere else. That's probably going to be a fun car. But I've never driven an M5 before. I've driven an M550i, but I've never driven an M5. So I asked, and they let me take it for a test drive, and I was very impressed, to say the least. The amount of torque down low it makes because of the V8 and the twin turbos, it's almost like no turbo lag. It kind of feels NA, and it was a dream driving it. It didn't feel as heavy as I thought it would. I thought it was going to feel like a boat through the turns, but the way BMW does their differential and their X-Drive, I mean, this car feels so light and playful when it shouldn't. It's a big four-door sedan. It shouldn't feel this light and playful. And honestly, on a road like the Dragon, it does very well. Now, honestly, I'd still rather take my Corvette or the M2 F87 on this road, but for what it is, and for the capability and the practicality of this car, to still be able to keep up with cars on this road, it impressed me. So I think it's been long enough. Let's see if we can get back at it here. So playful. Just throw the back end out. So controllable. This truly feels like an M car. Very impressive for its size. I mean, a four-door sedan shouldn't be able to move like this and feel so flat and so flat and planted. You can tell my mind is focusing on the road. It moves so well. Stay in third. Down to second. oversteer exactly when you want it. So well built, so well balanced. Here we go. Cavity. Oh, yep. Such a fun section of the road. And this thing just handles it so well. Planted flat. Oversteer when you want it. Just roaring V8. Oh my God. So good. Gorgeous cars out. Oh my God, that dude is flying on that bike. I want to ride a motorcycle on this road very badly. Some street traffic here. Thank Thank you. Appreciate it. Coming towards the end here, just past the state line, as you can see. We have made it one way down the Dragon. So I'm going to take a look at this footage and see how it came out for you guys, see how the audio was and everything, and then yeah, we'll make the run back up. Alright guys, so we have officially made it to the tail of the Dragon, and right here you can see Tail of the Dragon store, and then down there you have a Dragon General Store, it's called. And then these places have all sorts of things, souvenirs, license plates, anything you can imagine. I'll throw pictures up of what I got here. It's everything Dragon related. I mean, merch, everything. So some really cool antique stuff. Awesome place, awesome people. I mean, some of the coolest cars I've seen here. So I'll throw a picture in for you guys as well. There's a GT3 RS here. And a gray C8 ZR1. I didn't even know you could buy the ZR1s yet, but some people are. I was talking to the guy about it, and he said that he's bought over 20 cars from this dealer, and that's how he was able to get allocated the spot for the ZR1 when it came in. But yeah, so awesome place. Definitely recommend you guys come check it out if you haven't already. And the smell of burnt brake pads and rotors are in the air. But these brakes handle so well. I mean, massive. Definitely need to clean the wheels, but we'll do that when we get back. But yeah, so we're gonna throw the GoPro back on and start making our way back up the Dragon. I will see you guys later. All right, so we are gonna start making our way back up the Dragon. Now, I'm going to change our stability and traction control into MDM. Now, I wanna see what differences I feel between MDM and DSC completely off. I did notice one of the benefits of DSC completely off when I was coming down is it would let me brake much harder, and I could use the full limits of the brakes, and I could feel and modulate the pedal of when it started to slip and give way. So that was really helpful. I was able to brake harder, definitely. Oversteer was a little bit more, of course, and it didn't control it at all, whereas an MDM, it'll let you oversteer if you want to, but it's crazy how it knows. It's genius. So Sport Plus, MDM, transmission in 3. Now, one little additive about this is the XHP transmission tune changed this car completely. The XHP Stage 3 is what's flashed on here right now, the little custom settings in there, but definitely recommend an XHP tune, especially if you're a little bit higher power, because that helped this car tremendously. Right now, we're just running Stage 1 E30. All that's done to it is spark plugs and a little bit colder plugs and coil packs, because we're at 50,000 now. So that's all that's done to it. Spark plugs, coil packs, and I was not talking to you. And a Stage 1 E30 tune. So even with that, though, this car is more than enough for this road especially. I would like to eventually get it to a 10-second quarter mile, so we'll see what that's going to take, but no more talking. Let's get on with this drive. Hopefully the audio has been decent for you guys. Beamer over there. You gotta wait for all the rocks to get off my tires and dirt, for one, because we were just parked in the gravel. So all of the dirt and everything from the gravel is gonna be stuck in our tires, and I don't want that flinging up all over the place, and I also want traction, so I'm gonna scrub these in a little bit, get this dirt and debris off of here. All right, feel pretty good. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we can do a little windows down for you guys. Hopefully there's not too much airflow, but you can hear a little bit better. That would be the goal. Those upshifts are so violent with this XHP tunes. With this XHP tune. Man, I should have got new tires before I came here. You can hear the tires fighting for their life, trying to keep traction. I think they're like 4-year-old tires, so that's definitely far from ideal on this road. Brand new tires would drastically improve this entire experience, but it is what it is. Follow this truck here a little bit. Looks like he's got 2 Harleys on the back. We'll see if he's going to use a pull-off or not. He's probably looking for one. Also curious to see how the windows down audio is going to come out. The sounds that this car makes. This is a stock exhaust, and the sounds of this car are just chef's kiss. I mean, the turbos, everything. Front mount intakes would take this even further to a whole nother level. But that's definitely in the plans in the near future. I think there's a pull-off up ahead here. Yep. Is he going to use it or no? Yeah. Okay. Now we just have to make sure there's no traffic. It pulls so hard. turbos are screaming right now. And a little bit of traffic again. I tried to come in the afternoon. It is 3 o'clock right now, so I tried to come earlier so that I wouldn't get caught in this, but you know, when you're not on a racetrack and you're on a public road, you kind of got to just take what you can get. Come on, pull off, please. Come on. We're gonna have to pull off here soon if they don't, just because I don't want the rest of the trip down to be ruined for you guys. Haven't decided yet if I'm going to cut out the clips of when I'm behind normal traffic, or if I'm just going to leave them in. I don't know. One way is more raw. Like, this is more raw. This is what you get. It's not all perfect on this road. This is kind of the reality of it. So, kind of like raw, unedited videos where it's just the real deal, you know, this is how it is. But I also want to keep it entertaining for you guys, so. Oh, they're pulling over. Cool, thank you. Oh, that oversteer was so perfect. And some more traffic. Thank you. People are being very courteous today. Thank you. There's the guy on the bicycle again. You can hear this thing doing burnouts when you step on the gas. You can feel it breaking traction. All the way braking there. Alright, I don't know why our camera has cut out. It's cut out twice now, so I don't know how far back the cutout was, but I just resumed it here. We got behind a little bit of traffic. I mean, honestly, the traffic isn't bad. Like, in all honesty, it's probably good because it lets my brakes cool down a little bit. It lets the engine temp drop a little bit. Oil temp, everything. As you can see, our oil temp now is pushing, what is that, 230, 240 down there. It was almost at 250 before, so it's good that lets it cool down a little bit. Helps out quite a bit. Just cruise in a higher gear and let everything cool off. That Tacoma was squealing. Did you hear that? That white Tacoma was coming around that thing hot. He was pushing that thing as much as it would go. Good on you, man. Good on you. The first time I drove here, let's roll the windows up. The first time I drove this road, it was hilarious. I was in an old 2000s Toyota Sequoia with 330,000 miles on it. So, with probably 10, 15-year-old tires. The car lived in Florida most of its life, so you need tires for in Florida, really. Just going straight most of the time, so usually people in Florida won't replace their tires as much, just from what I've noticed. But, so I'm driving this early 2000s Toyota Sequoia, beat to the bone with 300,000, I think it was like 330,000 miles on it, through the Dragon. And that was, honestly, that was so much fun. It's almost funner to drive slow things fast than fast things slow. This is one of the funnest sections. Very fast, very windy and twisty. Suburban up here, ripping it through the Dragon. So yeah, just in that little bit of letting the car cool off, our oil temp is back down to around 210, so much better. Yeah, this thing is a beast, man. It should not move like this on these roads. It's insane. This car was built for the Autobahn. I forget the whole original story, but I saw a video on it one time. It was like the original story behind the M5 was they built it so that it was some sort of important person. So some important person, so his security could keep up with him. Because his security, he wanted to go for drives in his sports car, and the security couldn't keep up with him, I guess. So that's why they designed the M5 to be an Autobahn savage. So, and it does that very well. This car comfortably cruises at very nice speeds on the highway, and it's so luxurious and comfortable. Yeah, it can do this on the Dragon. But yeah, so future plans for this are going to be downpipes, front mount intakes. Now, I am a little concerned with the front mount intakes. I would like your guys' thoughts and opinions on it, honestly. Tell me what you've had experience with and what you figured out with the front mount intakes. But I hear that, and obviously by design it would make sense that that's the case, that they, in the rain, it's no bueno, because you're just scooping up all the rain that's blasting into the front of the car. So, I don't know, is that true? I would think by design it makes sense that it does, but can you still drive it? I don't know. This is my daily, so I'm thinking about the intakes. If you guys have any experience with those, let me know what you think in accordance with the rain. But yeah, so front mount intakes or some sort of better intake system. I know there's one company that makes a intake that adds little ducts to the front, and that's all it does, and then you replace your filter with a high flow, and that's pretty good, I hear, as well. But a bunch of different options out there. We'll see which one I end up going with, but some sort of intake, downpipes, of course, and then we'll see with the exhaust. This exhaust sounds so good as it is. I have heard the Valvetronic exhaust, and that sounds phenomenal as well, but we'll see. But yeah, so that, guys, has been the Dragon. So we're gonna end this video here, and I hope you guys enjoyed that drive. Hopefully it sounded pretty good and everything quality wise was on point. But this is the new ride. This is the M5, and I will see you guys on the next video.